What's up guys? Today is Coach Nate. I'm over at the Great Britain Top Team Gym in Southwest London. We're going to be looking at how you use the SKI-ERG properly. So you may have seen more of these Concept 2 SKI-ERG machines popping up in the gym. Very popular in CrossFit, but also in lots of gyms, commercial gyms now. Another fantastic piece of kit for training cardiovascular system. In particular, what I like about the SKI-ERG is if your legs are sore and tired, maybe you want to get some good cardio in, but you don't want to smash the legs. Most other pieces of cardio kit, the bike, the treadmill, the rowing machine, are all very leg dominant. This is the first piece of kit which is more focused on upper body and is still going to get you gassed. Okay, so that is one of my favorite things about using the SKI-ERG. It's a great way to get some good upper body work in and also not smash the legs at the same time. Okay, so first we're going to look at technique. Technique's fairly simple. Feet are going to come onto here. You may see a few different styles with it. I'm going to show you two ways that you'll generally see it being used. We first have like the row machines, we have a dial between 1 and 10. A 1 means that there's going to be minimal resistance, 10 is the maximum resistance we can get. Okay, so generally what I say is if we're doing shorter interval bursts, not for very long, you might want to set it quite high, nearer to the 10. If you're doing longer duration stuff, you're probably going to want to have it a little bit lower. Also, if you're a beginner, then you're probably going to have it lower than someone who's more advanced. So I'm just going to put it at a steady 7 for now. What you will notice with these machines, you don't actually have to press anything on the screen. If you just want to get going and get moving, then you can start. So you'll notice the handles will have a longer bit that goes out. You make sure you want to grip it that way and not have the kind of long bit facing away from you. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Then to get going, I get a couple of small pulls. I'm going to come up as tall as I can. And then I come all the way back. Okay, so I reach tiptoes. You can do it without tiptoes, but for me I like to try and get as much height as possible. And pull back behind me. Okay, so that's how I like to work it personally. Get up and reach tall. Try and drive the arms back behind me. That way I'm going to get a bit more tricep and lat work as well, rather than just coming down here, okay? If I come back and kick it behind like that, I'm going to get a little bit more lat and triceps. Another way you might see people using it is going around in a kind of circular motion. To be honest, there's no real right or wrong. It's kind of what you prefer doing. I will just keep it straight line up and down. Find I can get the movement going quicker. With this as well, there's some other good things we can do. I quite like using it in a warm-up because we can do things like kind of X rear rows. So this is quite a nice movement. Quite a nice movement, it's quite free-flowing like a cable that we can use in our warm-ups. So you might, or if you're doing prehab, some back prehab stuff, playing around with that and just working on maybe like quite high reps or work for a minute or two. But that's not generally how you'd use it, that's just something I enjoy doing, okay? What we're gonna then take a look at is the screen of the machine, okay, and how we would use that. Okay, so like most machines, it's got a kind of an interface. If we click just start, it's just going to go like this, okay? If I click display, that is going to basically change what the display looks like down here, whether it's watts or how the data is being displayed. If I change it to units, then it's going to change, so now it's just turned into meters, it's measuring by meters. If I do it again, now it's doing it average per 500 meters, and this is watts, so measuring kind of the power output. So if I do a few pulls, okay, if I'm going light, as I pull harder, the watts are going to start going up a bit more, okay, and we can notice that there. The other thing to look at is that is strokes per minute. So the faster I'm going, the higher that's going to be. If we go to the menu, then we've got a few options. I can click just ski. I can do select workout. More options, I'm not sure. Okay, so it's got some different kind of things. Generally for me, I just do just ski or just start skiing. Or I might select a workout. And you can choose. So there's either a standard list. So it's just got some different distances, or 500 meters with a 1 minute rest, kind of like an interval. Alternatively, you can create your own workout and you can choose distance, time, calories, or intervals. So if you're doing intervals, you can choose whether you do it by calories, time, or distance. So for example, I might set 50 calories, give it a little tick. Let me go back. Okay, let me do that again. Select workout, new workout. If I go intervals, so if I go intervals calories, so if I want to go across, so I might set that at 50, that's how many calories I'm going to do. Then I set my rest time, so let's say I want to have a 1 minute, I click the plus. If I'm happy with all of that, then I can click the tick, and then it's going to do that for me. So that is pretty much everything that you need to know about the SKI-ERG. Hopefully you find it useful. Again, a great machine. I like it in particular for upper body conditioning. So if you want to get some good work in with the upper body, maybe the legs are hammered. Also, I tell you what, it gives you a nasty tricep burn. So if you want to get kind of like a little bit of arm work in, then definitely do a 1K on there and your triceps will be burning up. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more info about training, nutrition, and mindset. Peace.